What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today I want to explain why I hate shotguns and snipers in FPS games. Now, if you know anything about shotguns or FPS games, you probably know that shotguns and snipers are overpowered, and you probably relate to me saying that I hate them. So today I'll be explaining that. So first, we're going to start off with shotguns, okay? Shotguns. So if you don't know how a shotgun works in FPS games because you're living under a rock somehow, a shotgun is basically a gun that has a shotgun shell, and it fires multiple pellets from that shotgun shell. And depending on the shotgun, have more pellets or less pellets. So like one shotgun could have 5 pellets per shell, one could have like 8. And also the spread is different per shotgun. A shotgun could have like very bad spread, all the pellets land in different places, and one shotgun could have like extremely good spread, like they all basically land in the same place. That's basically what a shotgun is. Also, shotguns in FPS games usually have terrible range, a very, very low fire rate, and they have decent handling, like an okay reload, just like decent handling. And the reason why shotguns are so overpowered in FPS games is just because they fire multiple pellets at once, they one-shot. At least most of them do. The majority of shotguns in all FPS games one-shot, especially if you land a lot of pellets. And it's very annoying to deal with because it just requires absolutely negative skill. No skill required. You can have an assault rifle, right? And you can get the first few shots off, right? You get like 2 or 3 shots off. And even if you have more skill than the person with a shotgun, even if you have better aim, better movement, better IQ of the game, and you get more shots off first, and you're basically aim locked on them, the person with the shotgun will almost always win just because they'll just straight up one-shot you. That's it. Battle's over. One shot. Even though you got your first 2 shots in, or 3, and you better than me, I still won, And it is so annoying. And yeah, technically speaking, shotguns are technically balanced, because they have a slow fire rate and very bad range. However, I still think they are overpowered, and everyone thinks so too, just because, in medium and close range, they are so broken that like they don't even need to be good at range, because they're just so good at the range that they're required to be at, that it makes up for having bad range, And in the majority of the games, in majority of FPS games, you have secondaries either way, or another gun at your disposal. So if someone's at range, you just probably pull out that and start shooting them with that. You can have like an assault rifle, or sniper, or DMR, or something like that in your pocket, or in your other slot, or like a pistol or something like that, and just pull it out and shoot them from across, And it's very, very annoying, very annoying. Like, I honestly don't know what people are thinking. So I'm gonna give 2 examples, okay? So the first one, I play a game called Phantom Forces, okay? It's a Roblox game. It's very popular. It's a little bit on the downfall. It's falling off. It's a bit dead. It's not totally dead. It still averages like 3,000 players per concurrent players. But it is not as popular as it used to be. Not even close. But it's still pretty dang popular. And they have shotguns. And their shotguns are, oh my god, they're not necessarily overpowered. The shotgun category is actually very bad now because they got nerfed, but they're just annoying. Like, even if shotguns are balanced, they're almost always annoying. And the reason why they're so annoying in Phantom Forces, despite being balanced, is because they can one-shot at close range, and it's annoying. And it requires no skill. You can just turn your brain off, just flick the switch. That was a very bad flick, I think, at least. Just flick the switch, turn your brain off, boom, just go around shooting people with shotguns, one-shotting. That's all you need. And it's very annoying. Like, the people who honestly use shotguns have, like, worse aim than, like, a European guy with a blindfold on. Like, they must have such bad aim that their bathroom, after they go to the bathroom, their bathroom probably looks like Diddy's baby oil filled house. Probably that slippery. Like, it's insane. And it's honestly just annoying that people with very bad aim, or just bad at the game, you just pick up a shotgun, be like, yeah, I'm gonna use it. And it's annoying. And yes, there are some other guns other than shotguns that require no skill, like, I'll talk about snipers later in this video. But there are some assault rifles, usually in FPS games, that require no skill, stuff like that. But I respect those more, because even though they require little skill, like shotguns do, at least assault rifles, you at least need some sort of good aim, or some sort of good knowledge about the game, you know? Like, assault rifles always, no matter what, no matter how they are, they always require more skill than a shotgun. The only way they don't is if you make, like, a one-shot assault rifle, but, like, no game has that. Like, I don't know a single FPS game that has a one-shot assault rifle, because no game does that. Every single game knows not to do that. That's just unfair. The next example I want to point out is Combat Masters. If you don't know what Combat Master is, it's basically a free COD-like game on Steam. It's not too popular. It's decently popular, but not too popular. It has like 5 to 10 million players, something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't know it. But basically, Combat Masters does have shotguns in it, okay? But the thing is that Combat Master shotguns aren't actually that good, if you really think about it. Like, and the reason why is because Combat Masters is one of those games where it's like every gun is overpowered, so nothing is overpowered. You know, those type of games? And every single gun in Combat Masters, aside from like maybe 1 or 2, and all the pistols are extremely overpowered, right? All the snipers are overpowered, all the shotguns are overpowered, all the assault rifles, the SMGs, they're all overpowered. And so because of that, the shotguns, while they are technically overpowered, like if you put their shotguns in another FPS game, it will probably be insanely good. But because of the fact that Combat Masters is one of the games where it's like everything is overpowered but nothing is, the shotguns are just overshadowed quite a bit. Not insane amount. They're still really, really good, and they're still one-shot machines. But there are some better options that are just way better than shotguns in the game, you know? And I feel like that's pretty much the only way to make shotguns balanced in a game. Like, sure, you can probably make it more balanced and make it less annoying, and that probably does work. But the only real way I see you can totally make it absolutely, like, not frustrating to deal with, or, like, make shotguns totally balanced, is just make every single other thing in the game super overpowered as well. And make one of those games where it's just everything is overpowered so nothing is, you know? Other than that, there's just no way to balance shotguns. Anyways, now let's move on to snipers. His snipers are way more overpowered than shotguns. I don't care what anyone says, they are. So if you don't know, bolt-action snipers in FPS games are basically weapons. How they are portrayed in FPS games are weapons that one-shot at any range, slow fire rate, slow reload, slow overall handling, but they one-shot no matter what. And they have high velocity, high accuracy, decently low recoil, you know, stuff like that. And the reason why they are so OP is because, once again, one-shotting. Like, you can be, once again, I'm going to bring up this example. You can be way better than someone at a game, okay? You can have better aim, better movement, better IQ. But if you have an assault rifle, and they have a sniper, and they get one shot off, and you get your first 3 off, even if you get 3 shots first, they will kill you because they one-shot you. Like, all it takes is just one look at you, and boom, you're dead. Like, they can literally look at you for 0.1 seconds. Boom, dead! Okay? And it's honestly so annoying. It really, really is, okay? But the thing is that I think they're more overpowered than shotguns, because they can kill or one-shot at pretty much any range. I mean, depending on the game. Some games, you know, snipers can't one-shot unless you hit them in the head at some ranges. Some games, snipers, they just like nerf or not shotguns, snipers to oblivion. But for most games, it's a one-shot no matter what range, you know? And that's very annoying because, at least with shotguns, if you're at a far enough range, they can't do anything to you. But with snipers, no matter what range you are, they will always one-shot. And I honestly just think it is so annoying. I would say snipers require a bit more skill than shotguns, because they don't have a spread. You know how shotguns have spread? And so you do have to actually hit your shot, because with a shotgun, you can still hit your shot slightly if you miss, because the pellets will spread to the other person. With snipers, it's just a singular bullet, so you actually have to hit in the middle of the screen. But, yeah. It's, pretty annoying to deal with, honestly. And even in Combat Masters, it's very, very annoying. Because in Combat Masters, one of the best guns in the game is the AWP, a sniper. Like, even in Combat Masters, where everything's overpowered, so nothing is, there is a overpowered sniper that's just more overpowered than anything else in the game. And it's the AWP, and the reason why is because it's a guaranteed one-shot, any range. It has tons of velocity, to the point where it's basically just a point-and-click adventure. It's got insanely good hipfire accuracy. It's got a decently fast reload if you put on sleight of hand. It's just like, it's overpowered. And it's very annoying. Anyways, that's all I have for today. That's all I have today for this video. And yeah, that's the video.